I'm looking for my family.
We watched the first 5 episodes of season 9.
Mm-hmm.
Sam has never seen anything past season 8.
Yeah.
So
I
this was
hopped
a
on
big
for
thing
the
for you.
first. Yeah, it was weird because the last thing I really remember is like all that shit with Daryl and Eugene,
I'm Negan.
and that's it. I don't remember anything else.
My thing with it is, it definitely feels like a different show. And then Rick leaves, and I'm like, oh, this feels like an end. And then
Yeah.
it keeps going.
Yeah.
Let's break down a little bit what we saw. But mostly, like,
Yeah.
I feel like the only like real meat here is episode 5.
Wake up.
Because low key, it's an episode for Rick to. It's an episode of like cleaning house. Because Rick leaves and Maggie leaves, but Maggie leaves and you don't realize Maggie leaves, and you won't know Maggie left because you didn't
No.
continue.
Yeah. I have no idea.
She's just not there.
I thought, can I say something about episode 5? I thought it was really weird, the like smorgasbord of dead people that Rick was seeing. Like, I get it, but also I feel like there are other people I would have chosen.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm fine with 2 of them. The other one I didn't get. So I'm fine with Shane.
Yeah.
I'm fine
And
with Herschel because those were 2 defining people for him in the apocalypse. But that third one should not have been Sasha whatsoever. Sasha had no
that made no
business
sense.
being there. You want to know why? They probably
I was like, oh,
they probably realized they burnt their
yeah.
bridge with Chandler and went, who do we get? Who else to find Rick? It wasn't Sasha. They barely spoke.
I know.
As somebody who
That's my
binged the
thing with
entire thing up to this point, they don't really speak.
Yeah. I just thought Sasha was weird. Like, what was Glenn up to? Like, what? You know what I mean?
I think Stephen Yoon is too busy at this point.
I think he's too busy.
I think he was already too busy at this point.
He was probably too busy, which is totally understandable. I just would not have chosen Sasha.
It definitely should have been Glenn or Carl.
Or Carl, or somebody at, like, I don't know. I feel like she did not have an impact whatsoever other than she was in his life for like a couple years and then died.
See, here's what I think. I think that, like the show, the cameos start really strong and then go downhill.
They do.
Until you're like, what is this?
Shane, right?
Yeah.
And it was, at first I was like, oh shit, hey King.
And the way they do that one is really good because I think the last time you see him is when he goes to, like, they're in the car and it transitions into the zombie and it transitions perfectly.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
The jump scare, it's like there's a lot of tension.
Yeah.
The Herschel one is really nice too. I think they're kind of on the same level.
Yeah, I think the Herschel one is also nice. I thought it was quirky. I thought it was cute.
I think if you're gonna do the cameos and you can't get Glenn or you can't get Carl, you just don't do the third one.
I know. I was also thinking about that. I'm like, why would you just like not do a third one? I would just like maybe flip back and forth. I don't know.
They really wanted the shot of him over the dead people he's lost.
Yeah.
It should have been Lori.
I was also thinking about that.
But they burnt her bridge too. And also he's with Michonne at this point, so it would have been weird. It should have either been Carl or it should have been Glenn.
Glenn, yeah. I think so too.
What do you think of his beard? What did you think of the look? What did you think of the new Rick Grimes?
Oh, I was so happy about it. Rick Grimes does not exist without his beard. And it was there, and it was beautiful.
But the short hair.
Yeah, I like the long hair better personally, but the short hair was a vibe.
You want to know what I think is weird, though? They made him look severely old for him to come back in the finale and look 10 years younger.
Yeah.
Because you've seen that clip when he comes back. He looks like 10 years. Yeah. He looks 10 years younger because his hair's there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Kind of weird vibes, but
I do think, like, if you had ended the show when Rick left, and those 5 episodes feel like an epilogue to like the show. Like it feels.
I don't know. It feels weird.
Well, you want to know why? Because you can. He's trying to build something. The village is meant to bring together everybody.
Yeah.
It's a bridge. It's not that hard, to put that together. You know what I mean? Like it's a metaphor. That's like his last thing to do to make Carl's dream happen in his head. And when it ends, you could easily just, that could be it. And then you could just go watch the Rick Grimes post-credit scene and then the Rick Grimes show.
Yeah, that's true. You could kind of skip everything in between.
The only context you would miss is Michonne's episode. And it's not really that hard to figure out she's going to go look for her husband.
Yeah.
But you just wouldn't know Rick has another son. Which isn't that big of a deal. It doesn't really do anything in the show.
Damn, Rick has another son. Oh, yeah, with Michonne, right?
Yeah. RJ, Rick Jr.
Rick
I feel like every time I tell you that, it's a shock.
That's so cute. I forget every time. Literally every time.
It's all right. Everybody who watches the show forgets he exists till he shows up. But yeah, like I think that could have been the last episode.
I found him.